When your wheat crop appears to be nitrogen deficient, your first instinct may be to immediately make an application. But Dr. Brian Arnell at Oklahoma State University is involved in research to determine just how long can wheat wait for nitrogen.
The question's always been, when we look at utilizing enriched strips, is where we put out a pre-plant rate of nitrogen, wait for that to show up, and then make our fertilizer recommendation. People are always worried, well, if I have a deficiency, aren't I losing yield? Or, if I see a deficiency, how long can I wait before I lose yield? So this study was meant to really examine that. How long can the crop be deficient, be symptomatic, and we still recover completely?
And that was an answer 2 years in coming. Arnell said at the first sign of nitrogen deficiency, each test plot was given a single application of nitrogen, but at longer intervals. The first field was treated after 7 days, the second after 14 days, the third 21 days, and so on.
What we found out, it wasn't really the amount of time the crop's been deficient, it's about when the crop received the nitrogen. The optimum time over the 2 years of work to put on nitrogen was around hollow stem. So if we put on nitrogen in February or early March, we maximize yield and quality every time. And this is the only nitrogen the crop received. So no nitrogen. It could be deficient from November on, but as long as we are putting on nitrogen in late February, early March, right around hollow stem or after actually hollow stem, we were maximizing the efficiency that nitrogen was going into the grain and as protein, maximizing yield.
In other words, you can choose the best time for a nitrogen application instead of rushing out to the field at the first sign of deficiency.
Wait until you have a good weather pattern. Wait until you know the crop is going to be better able to receive the nitrogen that you apply, and then get it on. You don't have to get in a hurry. And the later you go, the more close to hollow stem or even after, the more efficient your fertilizer is going to be, and the better return you have on pounds of nitrogen in and pounds of nitrogen back out in the grain.
More details about the study can be found at this web address, osunpk.com. Arnell said the study concluded that applying the majority of the nitrogen at or just after hollow stem maximized grain yield and protein with a single shot.
For me, the perfect world is limited pre-plant, looking at how the weather is, putting some nitrogen on in the fall, and then coming back again in the spring. So maybe a shot in December if we have a warm, moist December, which we haven't had in a while, putting a shot on then, and then topping it off somewhere around hollow stem or thereafter, all based upon an enriched strip and green secret sensor. That, I believe, is where we can get the best efficiency and the maximized yield and return on investment.
Dr. Brian Arnell, Precision Nutrient Management Extension Specialist at Oklahoma State University. I'm Don Atkinson reporting for the Oklahoma Wheat Commission and Oklahoma Genetics Incorporated.